Hello, this is Jennie Bharaj. This video is in response to a video created by Dostalinator, a YouTuber who asked a very simple question. Why are video games important to you? Now, most of us would probably have trouble answering this question, not because we wouldn't have an answer, but because it's hard to describe the importance of something that has given us so much in our lives. Despite our different ideologies, lifestyles, opinions, we're all gamers, and we've all had positive experiences with games. On October 21st, I was in an interview with CBC discussing journalistic ethics in the games industry. It was going well. The journalist asked his questions and I answered them. Near the end, though, he asked me,
"What does it mean to be a gamer to you?"
Wow, that's a very loaded question. It means the world, actually. It's really my biggest hobby.
I was speechless for a moment. Words formed, but I was very emotional. It was a powerful question, one that I think many gamers should think about answering for themselves. Perhaps my story isn't that unique, though. As a child, I was pretty lonely. I didn't have that many friends. I was really chubby. I was quiet. I was shy. The friends I did have treated me like a doormat. It wasn't the best of times, obviously. And with my Indian background, I have grown up in a culturally backward society. Domestic violence is a very big issue. Women have little to no social power. The caste system was embedded in my world. Arranged marriages, which was a very big issue for me, was my predestined fate. This was especially hard for me because I had always dreamed about falling in love, but I simply wasn't allowed to. But it was all okay because I had video games. Oftentimes, and even today, I find myself using games as an escapism, a medium that lets me escape from the hardships of my life, a medium that lets me be inspired and lets me be enlightened. When I was 6 years old, I was introduced to Tomb Raider, a game that became one of my most treasured games to date. Lara Croft was my first role model, and she is still one of my role models today. She was a powerful, strong, courageous human being, and I wanted to be just like her. I'm glad that I had such an empowered woman in my life at such a young age. I don't think I would have been the same determined individual if it wasn't for all the female protagonists I witnessed in games. Pai Chan from Virtua Fighter, Noriko from Heavenly Sword, Elena Fisher from Uncharted. These are just some of the women who have really inspired me to become a better person. Video games are also my source of creativity. Just a recent game that has really widened my eyes to something different was the game Hohokam. Now, the first time I played Hohokam was at E3, and this was honestly just to pass time. However, once I started playing the game, I was introduced to a beautiful world of utter happiness. Never have I experienced such a relaxing, soothing game. Hohokam was actually one of the reasons why I even decided to delve into meditation. The music of the game, the ambiance of the game, the colors of the game. Hohokam really helped me be inspired and imaginative. But more importantly, Hohokam exuded so much happiness. I was instantly in love. And there have also been games like Knights and Zelda that have really helped me be the artistic person I am today. And then there's beautiful games like Killzone that really introduced me to dark dystopian worlds that I've only dreamed about. I love creating imaginative stories and characters, and games really helped me add more to my ideas. I think the experiences and stories I gain from games are often priceless. Things that have become a part of my life. Video games, therefore, will forever be important to me. I have gained role models, inspirations, creativity, and incredible experiences from these mediums. But more importantly, I have learned how to become a strong character in my own game. I am a strong person because I've controlled strong characters in so many storylines and game levels. I'm also open to challenging myself, just as video games make me challenge myself all the time. Video games are my world. Video games are the reason for so many of my successes. Thank you for listening. Cheers and keep on gaming.